Here's the view here, and then boom! Drove under a tree yesterday. It's a little bit lower than it should have been. Show you. Should work, right, guys? It's supposed to be this all the way around. Well, it's not. Should hold up for a day. We gotta get a new part, but it might rain, so I want to at least get it covered. And yes, we stayed at Walmart again last night. It was one of those travel days. There it is. See the RV up there? We actually drove it thousands and thousands of miles to Italy. See what I mean?
We're not in Venice, although secretly that'd be really cool. But we're in a place pretty much just like it.
We're here at La Gondola with Marcello.
And I speak great English.
He does. So it's the best of both worlds.
Are you so excited for this?
In all 50 states, we want to show you the coolest and adventurous things, the most memorable things and unique things. And this is crazy.
This is nice. I feel like we need something like just calm and peaceful a little bit, because our lives are crazy. Plus, I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
You can put it wherever you think is best.
What better way to relax than driving around?
Well, here's the view here, and then boom! Oh, that's so great.
That's what Evelyn's staring at.
She won't break contact. She loves it. We love it. This is cool.
I feel like so far in Rhode Island, it's been very like, not old school, but like old, like vintagey, like classy feel. Like it's the like, it's nice.
Yeah, where I grew up, the city just turned 100 years old recently.
We're good.
Here, everything's like established in 1782.
The city was founded the next block over. Is what is now known as North and South Main Street, was the main high street through the settlement, dates back 382 years to 1636. He believed it was by God's providence that he had been led to such a perfect spot to start a settlement, so he called it Providence. From the very beginning, anybody who wasn't welcome anywhere else was welcome here.
Anyone who wasn't welcome anywhere else was welcome here.
Right.
I like that.
Nostro Venit alloggi lei, Margherita mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia.
Marcello's actually making an album.
2 albums. One is gondola songs and one is lullabies.
So we'll probably be getting some lullabies for her. I sing her church hymns, but then I sing her the Baby Mine song from, oh my gosh, Dumbo.
That's what it's from? I just hum it because I don't know the words. I'm gonna learn it though. Oh,
And
he's so tired.
to show her Marcello, and
He's
she'll be
so
happy.
tired.
Yes, she is really tired.
He stopped singing.
She is really sleepy.
have kept singing.
It's okay, he's right behind you. All right, it's safe to say Evelyn made a new friend. I think she likes him more than us, but that's okay. We'll just have to come back, do this again.
That's right.
If you guys come to Rhode Island, this has been super neat. I haven't seen this anywhere else. Like, you know, there's train rides everywhere. This is not everywhere.
Cool thing too, guys, we're actually gonna be hiding a treasure where 2 of you get to do this for free. Date night!
Yeah, which everybody needs that.
Send us pics or tag us in your Instagram photos or Facebook or wherever, because we want to see that you had a good time. Posting on our stories, writing a treasure note, pulling arm hair. What do you want to tell him? Okay, boom, we are here on a trail. This looks like you can come on a side by side.
We don't even know what trail we're on.
Yeah.
We legitimately were like, let's go on a hike. Parked in, where are we? Godham
We're in Rhode Island.
Park.
All I know is we're Rhode Island. In Rhode Island, you're not that big, so we met Sarah and Steve, both rangers here. This is Sarah and Steve. So they run this joint. They told us there's lots of trails we could hike on.
She said there's 17 miles worth of trails, actually.
I feel like you need to tell us something inspirational right now because the lighting makes you look epic.
Okay, inspiration. I read a quote today that said, shoot, what did it say? Oh, crap. I already forgot it.
Nailing
but
it.
I remember it was like so good. It was about how we don't make dreams happen basically if we fear. If we fear in life, that's when we like don't accomplish anything. And I feel like I've been fearing a ton lately. Just about everything. Everything. From our future to just being a mom and worrying about Evelyn. We fear something in the future that hasn't even happened yet. It consumes our like thoughts. Honestly, a lot of times I'm like, I don't want to take Evelyn in this area, or I don't want to do this or that, because I'm scared in this world. Things happen. As long as I'm smart and I don't fear future, because I was kind of getting like over obsessive about it. It was stealing my joy away that I could be having with Evelyn now because I was fearing so much for what could happen, when we should just focus on the present moment. Let faith overcome fear and hope, and then you can enjoy your life now. We are learning so freaking much on this trip. Yeah, we do all 50 states and we're just gonna bury treasures and get this done, but it's like turned into like a ton of life lessons and self-reflection, like spouse reflection and goal setting and all this stuff. Should we write a book? Should we start a blog? Should we start a podcast?
Podcast.
Should we like
podcast?
What should we
Yay
do?
or nay? Comment if we should do a podcast where we're like totally transparent, unfiltered, and we just talk about what really happened besides
And
the camera
I feel
footage.
like we've have asked you guys that before. We like weren't even sure what we wanted to talk about then. Now it's like we know. There's so many things that have happened where we've had to like handle a situation a certain way. It could have been really bad, or we'd handle it really good, or like there's so many things and we're still learning. It sounds really kind of like cocky in a way, but I feel like we're full of knowledge and wisdom.
That's what experience is.
Yeah,
That's what
which is
experience
good.
is, yeah.
And but here's the thing, you can only have that if you learn from your mistakes and just from the moments. If you don't choose to learn, then you're just gonna be stressed out and get nowhere. From the things we have learned on this trip and are still learning and will learn in our 22nd state, I don't even remember now.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, I got a lot to say. And I feel it, like I want to share it.
So we were on the trail hiking, and then we saw that there was park area, so we came over here, realized that's a golf course, and then we found this area. There's a 39 right there. 38 on that one.
So I guess you go camping here. I wish we knew that, because
Maybe just picnics. I don't know if you
I
can.
don't know. But I'm just gonna stick this bottle in this really cool tree because it's really cool. Also, I make no promises that there are no bugs in here. Ooh, there we go. I got it deeper.
Here you go. Okay, that's where it is, right there. So you can see here, Goddard Memorial State Park.
That's where
Goddard?
there's the park, but then this is the golf course.
This is the golf course, yeah. Goddard State Park Golf Course. Trying to get Evelyn used to the ocean water, just in case next year we're like on a sailboat or something. She's not down with it. She does the whole thing when she's like sleeping and she'll have a nightmare as soon as she gets in the water. So any tips, parents, Garrett and Jess from the Buckless family, how you prepped your kids just to be good in the water? Obviously they are. You probably have, but if you haven't, make sure to check out the Buckless family. Their last adventure before they came home from being world travelers for 3 years. Garrett, Dorothy, Manila, Jess, they all were in the ocean with huge whales. And they were just swimming like champs. They're little kids. That was so cool. So motivating and so inspiring that Nellie and I, after that, were like, okay, we are doing the right thing. We're traveling with Evelyn, we're helping her to get the most out of it. And she loves it, obviously.
She doesn't like the water.
Still struggle with it. You know, we're trying to work her up to it.
Makes her a little nervous. Huh, boo boo?
No.
I also think she is now hungry.
Uh,
Because when you wake up from nap time, you want to eat, huh?
kind of interesting, like look, it's got, in this gap here, there's like all this old stuff that's filled in, like wood chips and rocks. If you get a chance though, definitely come here. We're just gonna throw up the coordinates just cause. You should come right here and enjoy this view and then take a selfie and tag us in it.
Oh, she's great.